Hey YouTube, it's Mallory, and I'm here to give you a pregnancy update. Sorry this video is a little late. Today I'm actually 6 weeks and 2 days pregnant, so this will be my 5-week pregnancy update. So, surprisingly, a lot of things have kind of changed since my last video. I know in my last video I was talking about going through this awesome birth center that I found that was really close to me. But unfortunately, that fell through, which I'm totally bummed about. They said they were going to start taking my insurance in July, which was awesome. And I went down, I met the midwives, gave them my insurance information, and they ended up calling me a few days after my appointment to let me know that I don't know if it's because they're like an out-of-network service provider or something like that, but I was going to have to pay like $2,500 out of pocket to go through that birthing center, which totally sucks. I have pretty good insurance, so that really wasn't going to work for our situation. So the next couple of days, I spent tons of time calling all sorts of birth centers in my area, and it was pretty much the same thing. Oh, your insurance will cover partial, but it won't cover the facility fee. So it ended up just being, a pretty big chunk of money out of pocket that I knew if I kind of went a different route, I wouldn't have to pay nearly as much out of pocket. So I actually contacted a friend of mine that I went to high school with that is an OB nurse. She used to work in Phoenix, and I just asked her for some advice. I told her, I really want to go the midwife route this time. I really want to do a natural childbirth without constant, nurses coming in and asking me if I want pain meds, or I really want very minimal interventions. I don't want Pitocin and all these things unless it's like absolutely necessary. And she actually told me that the hospital that she used to work at has midwife privileges there. And she gave me a list of amazing midwives that she personally used to work with. And I called them and I set up an appointment. And so I guess it was going to be like my first official midwife appointment. I know I said I had my first midwife appointment in my last video, but nothing was done. It was more like a meet and greet, just kind of talking about things, me getting to ask questions and things like that. This was an actual first midwife appointment. I had my blood work done. I had a pelvic exam done, a pap, all that stuff. And, she spent a lot of time just talking with me about my previous pregnancies and my medical history and, any fears or concerns I may have. So, I literally spent almost an hour just talking with this midwife about, the whole process and everything. So it was a really good experience. I really did want to go the birth center route, so I am bummed about that. But I feel like this is a good compromise. It isn't a hospital, which I'm not that keen on, but at least the midwives at this particular hospital has hospital privileges, so I can go the route of having a natural childbirth. But it is kind of nice, in the event, if something were to happen to me where I needed, an emergency C-section, or God forbid something was wrong with the baby, I would be in a hospital setting and they could quickly take over instead of transferring me somewhere else. So I will be delivering at a hospital with a midwife, and so that's a little bit of a different and change of plans. Hold on one second. Kinley, honey, can I turn this down? So anyways, a little bit of change of plans, but, it works. I can't have a water birth there, which sucks, but they do have jacuzzi tubs in each room, so I am able to use those during labor to help ease contraction pain and things like that. It's just when time comes to push, I actually have to physically get out of the tub, which I guess is a law in Arizona in hospitals, or policy, where they won't actually let you give birth in a tub. I mean, I guess if I'm in the tub and the baby's just coming out, they're not gonna like pick me up out of the tub and make me move. It's just, you know, I think they kind of look for cues and things like that. Like, okay, it's time to get out. So anyways, the first appointment went well. I have my first ultrasound next Thursday, so that's really exciting. And so I'm just kind of waiting for that. As far as symptoms go, morning sickness has hit me with a vengeance the past 4 days. And it's not just morning sickness. Oh no, it's like all day. I feel like I'm on a boat all day, and, you know, I'm not like vomiting all day, but I pretty much vomited at least once or twice a day for the past 4 days. So it is here, and it is not fun, but it's kind of a double-edged sword. Nobody likes being sick. Nobody likes throwing up. I mean, you know, but on the other hand, it kind of just makes your pregnancy feel that much more real. And, you know, it kind of gives me peace of mind, like, well, obviously my body's doing something and I'm producing some sort of, you know, hormone or chemical or whatever it is that's making me sick, so it makes me feel as though things are progressing nicely. That makes me feel good. So, you know, I just kind of have, like, first ultrasound jitters. I think a lot of women do. You know, just, I can't wait to get in there and just see a heartbeat and just make sure everything's okay and just give me peace of mind. That is just gonna be amazing. It'll just make me feel so much better. So anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Had the midwife, official midwife appointment, got my ultrasound set up, and I am gonna be looking for a doula to accompany me while I'm in the hospital having the baby. I just haven't found one yet. I'm still kind of shopping around and seeing, you know, which one I want to go through. I'm going to try contacting a few that are within my price range, and I'll post a video about that. And, you know, I just kind of feel like crap, but I'm happy about it, if that makes sense. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And sorry, my kids are fighting over a leap pad. So I will see you guys soon.